Viewers, United States President Donald Trump's crackdown on immigration has a lot of people worried, especially Indians. Indian immigrants make up a large chunk of the overseas population in the country, making them one of the potential targets of the crackdown. Now, according to reports, children of H1B visa holders who migrated to the United States as minors are set to turn 21 are facing an uncertain future as they can no longer be considered dependents of NRI parents. What will happen to them? Well, children of H1B visa holders who turn 21 before their parents secures a green card can lose their dependent status and age out of the ability to obtain a permanent resident card. According to reports, more than 1 lakh Indian children are expected to age out before their parents obtain green card. The US policy provides 2 years to opt for a new visa status after aging out. Reports also suggest that many dependents are worried that the provision could now be struck out. For more on this, I have with me Nona Bains, founder and MD at Akam Overseas Services Private Limited and immigration expert. Thank you so much, Nona, for speaking to us. Not many expected the Trump administration would move beyond illegal immigrants and include now children of those working legally in the United States in his immigration crackdown.
Yes, that's right. This has come as a shocker to everybody, especially the children who are there. They're in a lot of dilemma regarding what their future will be, because there are many kids whose parents, the green cards are going to come within an year or two. Because right now the green card waiting period is anything from 12 years to even 100 years. Now these children, once they're in the age of 21, they do not know that what their future will be, because they know no other life than the US. So they might have to come back, because even if they shift their visas into a study visa, student visa, the fee structure will be an out of state, which can be almost 3 to 4 times more than what they would have been paying till now.
Ms. Bains,
so
it is
expected this kind of
right. Please go ahead.
So I said this kind of a change, alteration, the plan where they're not giving the 2-year extension for the visa status to change is something that nobody was expecting, especially the H1B holders who have been there from the last 15 years, 20 years.
Absolutely. It is a matter of distress for millions of Indians in the green card queue. Tell us about this process to get a green card and how millions are there in this queue.
Yeah, so there are, uncountable people who are there who have gone on H1B. So earlier, the time frame was somewhere between 5 to 7 years and gradually kept increasing. Right now, the people who are there in the queue, the minimum is 12 years, which was like, it's been years that they have been waiting. And the maximum right now, people who are going there, the queue is going up to 100 years. So they are, most of them are coming in the bracket of 15 to 25 years. So even if they're gone with the kids were small, 2 years or 3 years old, they'll be attaining the age of 21. And they do not know what to do with the kids, because now kids will have to come back to India or shift into a study visa. Again, that will only be there for 2 years if they're doing a master's program.
Right, Ms. Bains, you're an immigration expert. Do you have a random data of about how many people are, shifting towards the United States from India, and how will this decision of Donald Trump impact their dreams?
So, US, as it's always been, it has been a dream country for many of Indians. And the shifting will not be affected that much if they get the opportunity. But yes, they will have to look at an alternative plan for the kids if the kids are going to turn 21, because they will not get the green cards. So basically, they'll have to live on work permits of H1B and then plan a future for the kids into study visa and work permits for the other companies sponsoring the kids once they have their education completed.
Right,
all these kids will have to move out to European countries or even Canada. But Canada also right now, the policies are so strict, and with this new thing coming up in the first week of February. So there is a lot of dilemma with the kids.
Absolutely. And when we heard Donald Trump saying that he doesn't want to break up families, the only way you don't break up the family is by keeping them together and sending them all back. This means legal citizens could also get expelled from the United States. This has created a chaos in Indians living there who have, invested in the American economy.
Yes, that's true. And these children who have been there, they've been there since they were born, like maybe they were 2 years old or 3 years old and they moved with the parents. They have not seen any other life except the US. So either their parents and all, they have to move back with them, or they do not. It's just a policy change. It's just come in the last 1 or 2 days. So there's a lot of confusion and dilemma. They do not know what to do right now, and there's not too much of clarity also on this. Maybe in the coming few days and weeks, we'll have more clarity on what the administration actually is looking at.
Absolutely. They also said, some are saying that these skilled professionals paid American taxes, helped the economy of America, build the American society, and now after investing so much for such a long period of time, they face uncertainty, their kids face uncertainty. How does that impact on India-US relations going forward?
That is definitely going to impact, because a lot of people who study in India, they get their skills in India, and then they're moving to the US, where they contribute towards the economy. So all these things, the relationship between India and US will get affected, because there will be no clarity on their future now. So how many people would like to go down there with this kind of no clarity on their future for the kids is something that is very difficult to comment right now, till the time administration comes up more clean and exactly what is the future plan.
While we discuss the future plans, can you also elaborate on the different ways one can get US citizenship?
So US citizenship, basically, the policies that were going on earlier, where they want to get the families together. So you can apply for your family, whether it is a brother, sister, or it is your parents, but the queue line is different. Again, the queue line goes from maybe 2 to 3 years to about 20, 25 years also. So that is one way. The other way was your H1B. Then there is the other ways are EB5, where you can invest in a particular ongoing business. You can invest a certain thing which is recognized by the government, or you can open up your own business where the investment is almost the double. So basically, it will be an investment visa, the EB5. So these are different categories you can get into, or a study visa, and then you apply for an H1 once you complete your education and stay back. Again, get into the pipeline of green card. So green card these days is a very long wait.
Right. Thank you so much, Ms. Bains, for joining us and explaining this in such detail about the lives of thousands of Indian viewers. Their families in the US on work visas like L1 and H1B are going to witness a big change, as President Donald Trump has ordered the cancellation of birthright citizenship. The children of Indians on work permits and in green card queues are going to be hit. Either they have to self-deport or take up visas.